Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been a week. Projects are going okay. So I got my Mark 3S here doing tents, and this one I'm printing a skeletal transparent PETG 100% perimeter infill, like no infill, and still to use it with LEDs, see how it works out. I received my two minis. So the first one is here, and the reason it's on the floor is that I wanted to install it here on the shelf, but I I had some issues with the prints where I had some bending on the left, but not on the right of the print. So no bending here and bending here. Bending is in very visible layer lines, and I couldn't find out where it came from. And Prusa support suggested moving it from the shelf to the floor and seeing if that helps. So at the moment it looks okay. That's a skeletal 30-degree tent that I designed. I will add it eventually to GitHub. Otherwise, I got the kits of the minis. I built this one yesterday. I'm overall very happy with it. Very good build experience. I also got the optional filament sensor here. I will need to design something for the spool holders, because if those go here, I think, with maybe a big heavy block of rock or something to remove the vibrations, then I will probably have to hang the plastic here, or maybe they have a printable base that elevates the printer and you put the plastic under. So I will have to see. And this is the other one. This is the other printer. So I'm gonna have one Ender 3, two Mark 3S, and two minis. And the issue with this one is that one of the bearings of this axis, the balls just started falling out, and so it wasn't smooth at all anymore. So you can see that here it's all disassembled. So I started continuing the build, but I kind of stopped in the middle, and I'm waiting for a replacement part that Prusa support very nicely sent as soon as I told them the issue. Then let's talk about the Silas. So I'm getting quite a few orders. At the moment I have 3 more to build, and the PCBs are actually here, prepared. I just need to install them into the keyboards. And it's nice, but it feels a bit overwhelming because I also have a lot of projects. But it also gives me more, simply more revenue to buy a lot of stuff, including prototypes. But at some point, now I have a few people, more than a few people on a waiting list, and I have people emailing me and complaining that they want to buy a keyboard but they cannot because the shop is out of stock. So if that continues to happen, I will need to think about what if I want to make it more exclusive, or maybe open source this one. I will really like it. Yeah. Anyway, the big progress since last week has been the trackball. So I showed you already this model, which is the hand is here, trackball is here, very nice. And with the case design, I kind of hit a bump in the road, and I couldn't figure out how to make a design that I liked. So meanwhile, I switched to PCBs, and I designed 3 of them. So if you are familiar with my keyboards, the way I do it is I have those adapters which take an Elite C. I have an audio jack, a serial header pins for RGB, and a reset button, and it's nice. But for the trackball I needed VCC, ground, and 4 signals, which I connected here very not nicely, but it works. So what I did is I modified the design to add, so I put finally a serial logo, revamped the whole design so it looks nice like the silk screen. Most importantly, added a trackball connector, and I changed the pins for RGB and for the audio jack connection. So that's 2 of them, obviously. And then, okay, I have this PCB here, made by Blamas, and it's very nice, works well, and I already started receiving the parts. I'm gonna make 10, 20 of them, something like this. So I ordered all the necessary parts. I'm gonna do it in the oven, that's gonna be nice. But the issue I had with this, I had two issues. First, this is M.2, and I don't like small screws. Here I'm using M3 screws, so I figured might as well use the same ones. Easier to do the inventory, and easier to assemble, easier to insert a screw, heated screw inserts. And the second issue I had was here, I don't like this connector. This doesn't make sense to me because it's something that's going to be permanently installed in here, so I might as well put header pins like I have on my PCBs, like this kind of stuff here. So that's what I did, and that's the revamped version from Blamas. You can see original design by Blamas, with the header pins here, website logo, revision number, and M3 holes rather than M2. Then there's another PCB, which is this one, and this is because, let me grab it, this has only three keys, so it's not compatible with any of my thumb cluster PCBs, so I had to design something completely custom, and that means I will have to manage more stock and more inventory, but I probably will just, I don't expect to have a lot of orders from the trackball, considering the price is going to be a bit high to recoup all the time I spent on it, so I'm probably going to order maybe 20-30 of them and call it a day. Then speaking of trackball, so this is the status of the trackball. It was a pain, it was terrible, mostly to connect everything together, to connect the red, which is the spot where the trackball will go in, to connect this to the thumb cluster plate was very annoying. To connect this is a holder for this, so this will go here from inside, and I still have to test it, and I think it will work, but I'm not sure. It was really annoying to connect here, but basically what I did is a lot of assemble and cuts and intersect and everything, and the only thing missing from here is this little wall here, and I don't really have the printer time at the moment anyway, but as soon as this is finished I'm gonna print a test and add all the switches and everything, and also add this one and try if it's nice. And if it's nice and easy to assemble, that's very important, then I will switch to all the details, which is mostly the angles, the fillet everywhere, the screw holders, make them nice, make the plate, add a fillet here probably, work on the overall look of the case. But you know, details. But the bulk of the work, which was connecting everything, that's mostly done. So as soon as I get time to print a prototype, I will update it in the Discord, and I am very excited for this. I really hope this will work here, otherwise I need to make this a little bigger, and I want to keep the footprint as small as possible. But it's also important that it's easy to assemble. I've also thought of maybe including a special 3D printed tool that you slide here and then you can use it like a screwdriver to install. I don't know. Maybe I can print this in resin, I don't know. But going okay, and also very excited to be back in case designing because I had such a block for almost a week. I really couldn't look at it. I was super annoyed. And then I designed some PCBs, went back to this. Yeah, went much better. Do I have anything else to... I think that's it for the week. And yesterday I had a pretty long day because I built a mini and most of the other mini printer, and then I had to fulfill orders. Like this one is ready to go. I have one over here which is also ready to go, and I have an MX another Scylla with cherry browns to prepare, I hope today, and then I'm waiting for Boba U-Force to make 3 more builds, and also I have a skeletal kit which needs to go here, and that's it. Yeah, yesterday I had kind of a burnout, so I will be taking it a bit more easy, but still probably open the shop again today or tomorrow, see what happens. So yeah, thank you for following what I do, and have a great week. Bye.